Come on, move over. Hi everyone, welcome back. So if you're new around here, my name is Zach and I'm author of the Cargo Trailer to Camper Conversion Guide. If you're interested in that, check out the link up top. It'll link to my guide, downloadable guide, $15. And I think it's really good if you're planning on building a cargo trailer camper. But now let's get to the point of this video, 2024. Now our goal in 2023, the fall, was to get out there and do some regular camping. Every week we were planning on putting out a video. But if you're following us, you know that's not happening. Why? Well, something happened with my truck. You might remember that we're using a Ford Ranger as a tow vehicle. And it's great. It's really good on fuel. It's small. It's perfect for getting into those little lakes way in the bush. But it's also a light truck. So let me just show you what I'm doing right to the truck. What happened is it has independent front suspension. And so I'm removing that and I'm putting a solid axle in the front. And then in the back, I'm taking out the old axle, the old 8.8 Ford axle, and I'm putting in a 9-inch. And it'll be good for towing, and it'll also be good for off-roading. It'll help us to when we really want to get into those lakes way in the back country. So the plan is to do the work now, get it done right, and so that we'll be able to produce content consistently going forward in 2024. So 2024. Well, first off, I want to introduce you to someone that's usually behind the camera, on the other side of the camera, but I've persuaded her to come and join us as we talk about what is going to happen in 2024. So this is my wife, Suzette, I'd like to introduce you to. And Suze, tell us what's going to happen in 2024.
Well, first off, we had planned to go, we were really looking forward to leaving in January. I think it was the third week of January, and we were going to take a trip down in the southern states like Arizona, New Mexico. Where else were we going to go? Utah, a little bit of Utah.
Yeah, a little bit of Utah, yeah.
Yeah, but because of the truck situation, we canceled that trip. But we have planned something else.
So the truck situation should be fixed in about 3 weeks. That's what we're planning on. And then up until about the end of March, we're hoping to do a lot of winter camping. That's what we're going to focus on. So we're going to try and hit Northern Ontario, the state of Michigan. But now what's going to happen in the spring?
So what we're really looking forward to is, although we love winter camping, we also love getting away during the winter. So because we canceled the big trip in January that we were supposed to leave, we've decided that we're going to do a different trip, but we're going to do it, I guess pretty much, is it the whole month of April that we'll pretty much be gone? Yeah, so I think we're going to be gone for around 5 weeks, so end of March and April. And we're going to head down to and try to do the coast of California. I guess we're going to go down to the bottom near of California somewhere, and then up the coast of California, and is it Oregon coast as well?
Yeah.
I can't remember now all the spots, but I know that there's so many beautiful places around there, and we want to, I think we're going to even hit some of the spots that we've been to before that we really wanted to get back to.
Grand Canyon, maybe some of those spots.
So maybe the North Rim we might do, because when we were there last year, there was too much snow, so maybe later in the season we'll be able to see things. So, what started as a missed opportunity because of the truck, now it's sort of opened up another opportunity that we're hoping that the weather will be nice to do the coast, because we wouldn't have wanted to do that in January, February, but we're hoping April will be a good time to see that beautiful coastline, which I've never been before.
And I think too, we want to get up to the Rockies. So if we can get up to Glacier National Park, up around that area, which is not really accessible in the middle of winter. So we're just going to try and do some things that we couldn't normally do with our winter trip. We'll do it now in the spring.
And we're going to try really hard to bring you along. We're going to try to make videos for each leg of the journey so that you can see where we are and what we're doing, because it really is incredibly beautiful country that way. So that brings us to the end of April.
So when we get back in the end of April, we've got a few projects planned on the trailer itself. One thing I've noticed in camping in the winter weather is that there's some condensation building up on the panels where the steel framing is underneath the panels. And I think I need an air gap or kind of a thermal break there. So I'm going to take off the panels off the back here. I'm going to put in some strips of plywood and then put the panels back on. I think that's going to really help to insulate this cargo trailer, especially for the extreme cold we're doing. And also we're planning on doing a modification to the closet up front. Maybe, can you tell them what we're planning?
Yeah, that we haven't really done anything since we changed the camper, and that's such prime storage space. So we haven't really come up with a final design of what exactly that's going to look like, but we want it to be storage for like our winter gear and also like some clothes and even hooks and things, just odds and ends. So we really want to take advantage of that, and we're going to work on that. And the other thing I really wanted to do is I wanted to stain this table to match the counter. I think it's such a beautiful wood color, and also the shelving that we have. I thought it would be nice to stain that all the same color so it looks cohesive and inviting. That's as far as what we've kind of got planned in terms of an agenda, but it's the year that we really want to get using. Zach in particular has worked incredibly hard building this cargo trailer and then working on the truck as well. So we're hoping that 2024 is the year that we really get out there to use it as much as we possibly can.
So just to wrap this video up, what we'd really appreciate from you would be any highlights that you have on the West Coast and also up in the Rockies area. This is for our trip out west when we go in the spring. Because we're in the planning phase right now, and if there's a nice spot that you got, then we'll probably try and see that also.
And also, we're interested to know what kind of trips that you have planned for the coming year. We love hearing about what other areas people are exploring. It always gives us some really good ideas for the future.
So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We got lots of camping coming up.
Bye-bye.